Morning, everyone. Welcome to POG Talk. It's
Hello.
me and Bobby. We're going to talk about trucks.
Trucks? Kind of trucks.
Trucks.
Big trucks, little trucks?
Welcome to the POG Talk Podcast with Steve and Bobby.
Big trucks, little trucks, all kinds of trucks. So I noticed something when I was parked to go into Exotica that the Ranger and the Tacomas are basically the same size as the F-150 I had in the early 2000s.
Yes.
So I did a little digging, and the size of the truck is directly proportionate to the fact that the EPA and the federal government got
Government sticking their
It's-
nose in, eh?
the gas mileage thing. But the loophole was the bigger the vehicle, the less gas mileage it had to get, because good intentions, unless it's thought out well, don't work.
Sweet. The government wanted big trucks to get bad gas mileage?
No,
Oh.
they wanted normal sized trucks to get better gas mileage. But the
Okay.
way they worded it through the EPA for emission standards and CAFE standards was that it was based on the weight of the vehicle. So my 99 F-150, it weighed like 3,000 pounds, somewhere in there.
Really? That's really light.
It's considerably, well, it's the same size as a fucking Ranger now. My Ranger weighed like 1,500 pounds when I had that.
No way. That's really
Yeah.
fucking light. Yeah, bring that
I will
up,
get
because
the-
that just seems
I
a
will
little
get
light for a truck. Like, I could figure maybe 4,000 pounds would be maybe right, but because like
I will give
trucks
you,
today are like 55, 6,000.
yes, they are. Let's see. Yeah, it was a regular cab. 4x4.
39.23.
Okay, so I wasn't horribly off.
But still, around 4,000 pounds. And you figure that they really don't have any electronics in them at that point. In the 99, they had a radio. Maybe you had heated seats in there somewhere. Not super heavy.
Let me give you the brand new. So, brand new one weighs 5,600 pounds.
And that's made out of
So-
aluminum.
Yes, mine was not. Mine was steel.
Mine
So,
is steel as well.
yeah,
The next year, 2015 is when they went to aluminum.
Yeah.
So like I missed it by a year, which is good and bad.
it's all right though. But,
I could get better gas
So-
mileage if it was aluminum.
well, you could. But my point is that everything is so much bigger now. Like,
Oh yeah. They're weighing more because of electronics and in general size they've grown.
yes.
Because instead of it just being, all right, you got your V8 or V6 up front, right?
Yes.
Single cab, and then you had a 6.5 foot to 8 foot bed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now they've shrunk. They've become smaller beds and more cab because they're trying to make them more family friendly.
Well, and this leads to my next thing.
Because you just
Which
can't
is-
throw the kids in the bed anymore and drive down the road.
But apparently just having an extended cab is not enough anymore. Like, I used to have extended cabs all the time.
That's
You
what
know.
I got.
Yeah.
If
But I mean,
the
like,
kids in the
mine,
back-
but mine had like the jump seats. You remember the
Oh,
jump seats?
Oh yeah. I remember the jump seats in the S10. Piles of fuck.
But no, the poor bastard that had to sit in the back, it was just, I had him in the back of my Ranger. It was just, well, sucks to be you. Have a great time.
It was kind of
luck.
like sitting on the arm of a couch.
Yeah. Exactly.
Like, this isn't comfortable at all.
But so back to my point, like, I was looking, there was a Ford Ranger parked right next to an F-150 STX. Both of them crew cabs, 4 doors, and there was like 6 inches of difference between bed size and length of truck.
Mm-hmm.
Aren't the smaller trucks actually supposed to be smaller? Isn't that the whole point? Like, the Ranger was always like a quarter-ton truck. It was, I live in the city, I don't need a full-size truck, but I need a truck of some form once in a while, which is what the Mavericks are now.
Yeah, the Maverick's just an El Camino.
Well, the Maverick is, it's the original Ranger. The 80s and 90s Ranger is what the Maverick is.
I saw one today. I'm like, damn, that thing's small.
Yeah, well, but that's what
Little
The Ranger was
four-banger in it.
Yeah. It's no different than the Ridgeline or the Santa Cruz or any of those small little trucks.
Well,
You know,
Ridgeline, shit, that thing. Now, granted, it's got a V6 in it, but
yeah.
it's the size of your old F-150.
Oh, I know. But it's basically a Honda Accord, just upsized,
Right. Well, yeah, it's on the Pilot chassis.
which,
So yeah, it's just an SUV with a truck bed.
yeah,
That's what it is.
yeah. So it's the Explorer Sport Track. You
Right.
remember those?
Right. Yeah, yeah. When Ford had those out. Yeah, there's a guy that works on the lawn across the street from my house that
Yeah.
he's got one. It
Okay.
still runs.
Yeah, well, that 4-liter V6.
It still runs. However,
Oh,
when he gets out and parks it, he takes a piece of cardboard out of the back and slides it under the
Well,
motor.
they haven't made them for 20.
So it runs. It leaks, but it runs.
Hey, man, just because it leaks doesn't mean it doesn't work. Come on now.
Yeah, he doesn't want to get it on the driveway of the people he's doing lawn care for. So
Well,
he's courteous to put some
I
cardboard
mean,
down.
that's awesome. See, that's good customer service.
That is.
You know,
Know
you
your
just
vehicle. Be like, yeah, this
know your
pile of
vehicle.
shit
Yeah,
fucking leaks everywhere.
exactly.
But it runs.
That's
It runs
fine.
fine.
That's fine. You know what? But I can deal with the leaking. I was looking at it. I'm like, why are the trucks so big now? Why? Because
Because they're
I
made
had
for
a,
families now.
I get that, but
Fit
and
5 to 6 people in them.
this is gonna be my hot take, and people will probably get mad about it.
Okay.
Ricardo would get mad about it.
Oh, yeah.
If all you're doing is driving your family around or carrying people, buy an SUV. You don't need a pickup truck.
Yeah, you can still tow with the SUV.
You can still tow with the SUV. You don't have to worry about throwing a tonneau cover on it to protect the stuff that's in your bed. It's a fucking truck, people. Do truck stuff.
I don't have a tonneau cover.
I know.
I got a toolbox in the back.
Well, and you didn't spend $1,000 on a tonneau cover.
Yeah.
That locks and you can take apart and do all that dumb crap with.
Well, like when I bought my truck used and it had the toolbox, didn't have the keys for the toolbox, so thank
Well,
goodness it was unlocked. So I just replaced the locking mechanism. But you know what? Like I never had an intention on getting a toolbox, but now that I
yeah.
have one, I like the toolbox with no tonneau cover better. So because I don't need to like be like, all right, take this stupid thing, roll it up, or take this pieces out and
Yep.
shit. I can just put shit in the back and
Well,
not fuck
so
around. And the stuff I do want locked up is locked in the toolbox.
every one of my trucks, except for my F-150, had a toolbox.
Okay.
So we'll start with my D100. So 74 D100, like 20 feet
Big
long.
G.
Yeah, it was massive.
Do you have pictures of this truck?
No, because I was young and stupid, and it was before we all had phones.
Oh.
But here, I'll find one. I'll find one. I'll show you.
Big D out on the road.
But I always had toolboxes on everything, and then my 50 had the high-rise cap
Okay.
on it, which was nice. It locked and did all that, but I still had a box up in the front to hold tools in place and do all that stuff.
Right.
I don't have a problem with caps, and I don't have a problem with people, tonneau covers. There's a place for a tonneau cover. I get it.
Well, my only
My
thing is
problem-
if you have a cap, why don't you just buy the SUV version?
So
And then
as a
you
service
get more
tech,
seats too.
no,
Maybe.
but as a service tech, I get the cap.
Yeah, if you got to
So-
like lock shit up all the time.
Or I'm hauling stuff that shouldn't get wet or things like that. That is the point of the cap. I get the cap. I get the toolboxes. What I don't understand is if you aren't actually going to use your truck as a truck and all you're doing, case in point, Ricardo. He has 2019 Ram 3500
Big old bitch.
quad cab,
Limited, fully loaded.
fully loaded, has the 6-foot box on it, all that stuff, right?
Right.
And instead of using the truck bed, he just hooks his trailer up all the time.
It's because he doesn't want to get his bed dirty.
Well, I know he's actually said that to us, which is hilarious. I don't want to clean the bed out.
I don't. Oh, look at my
It's a
bed
truck.
dirty.
It is more of a pain in the ass to hook a trailer up,
And
go
tow.
and get whatever I'm going to get, and then back said trailer wherever I need to go. Don't
Right.
get me wrong. There are times you need the trailer.
Well, yeah.
Like if you're hauling, equipment or tools or whatever, I get that. But if you're not ever doing any of that, there's really no point. Why grab the trailer just to go and do
He bought
stuff you
the
can throw
truck
in the bed?
as a lifted sedan.
Yes.
Because even okay, those Lincoln Town Cars and Crown
Yes.
Vics, all them, you could tow with those. Not a
Yes, you
lot,
could.
but you could tow with them. They were a full body car, full frame, and you could totally tow with them. I mean, they had a truck motor in them, so it just was more not geared for low end. But either way, it's
Yeah.
still supposed to be. Yeah, he's
Oh,
basically got a lifted sedan. And that's what a lot of people just use their trucks as. They're like, I want something big and shit. I don't put dick in the bed.
Yeah, I don't use it. I don't do anything with it, but I have a truck.
I don't have
Okay.
a trailer either, so fuck
I don't have a
that.
trailer. I don't actually do anything with it.
Right.
And again, this is the part that is going to make people mad is if you aren't going to actually use your truck, then just get an SUV. There's no point for you to have this
Right.
giant monstrosity that you can't actually drive. That's the other problem is 90% of the people with trucks don't know how to drive them. Your giant ass truck is not going to fit in the same parking space as a little ass car or an
Now,
SUV or anything else. You need to learn your fucking limits.
here's the thing though, is they have so many driver assist or driver aids now that people think, well, now I can see I can get into this space, even though this thing is fucking huge. Like,
Yeah.
there's no way Ricardo would be able to drive his truck without the front mounted cameras and all the
No.
cameras all around.
God, no.
You just can't fucking see anything. It's just like, what the fuck? Even if it's just your mirrors backing up into a space, you still can't fucking see shit. The truck's just way too big. But yeah, like I installed a backup camera on my truck.
Well,
do I
and that's
use
fine.
it all the time? No, I actually find myself using my mirrors, my side mirrors, more when I park or back into a space. And then I'll just look at the backup camera just to make sure I don't hit anything when I get too close. But that's pretty much it.
All right. So here is basically my D100. You guys will like
see
this.
Big D.
Green, and there we go. Mine wasn't
boy.
4-wheel drive. So this is an Auto Trader. And apparently they want $21,000 for it.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Are you
Isn't that
fucking
great?
kidding me?
Nope. Hold on. 5. At
No
a dealership.
fucking way.
Yeah.
137,000 miles. You want 22 grand for a fucking truck that has 137,000. It does have a big 440 in it.
I don't care if it's got the 440 in it or not.
But here's the thing.
I'm
you
not
can
paying.
buy newer trucks cheaper.
I am not paying that. Where is this
hell
thing
no.
even located at?
Hell to the no. I mean, the only real selling point is that it has that 440, but even then, 137,000 miles on an old ass motor. That motor
Somebody did a bunch of work to it. That's why.
Did they rebuild
Somebody did
it?
a bunch of. Yeah, they rebuilt. Yeah, it's
Brand
got
new radiator, water pump.
upgraded cams.
Oh, it's got Ram
got axles
3500
out of
front
a
axle.
Yeah, with
Well,
disc
that just
brakes
made
in
it
a
a
rough
big pile
country.
of fuck then.
Yeah. It's
Ram
a-
3500 front axles on her. Nope, now you just pile of fuck. Still.
No, I'm not. No.
No.
So it's got the 440 in it, great, with an upgraded cam and valves and all new internals, brand new radiator, water pump,
Well, then maybe because
front axle
at least it's
conversion
got a
with
new
disc
rebuilt
brakes. So they only did the front axle with disc brakes on the front, but not the rear
motor. Okay, that's dumb.
because, yeah.
Yeah, no, I would have did disc all around. I mean, it's a fucking truck.
Okay. So yeah, so basically that was my D100 is that mine was 4-wheel drive or 2-wheel drive. So
That thing just looks
D.
like a big pig, dude.
Oh yeah, no. The turning radius on them sucks.
I was gonna say that looks like it.
I mean the granny gear the granny
Not a
gear on
great
it.
driver.
As long as you were going straight, it was fine.
So wait, you had a 1974?
And then, yeah, so I had that. And then I got a 91 Dakota. That thing was a pile of crap.
Well, it's a
It was
Dodge.
cheap though. Well, yeah. Well, it had that stupid V6 that they had that just had all sorts of issues.
Yeah.
I replaced the
The
EGR
only
valve on it. Like,
Dakota that was any good was the one that had the that 5.9 liter, that RT.
no, what it had the 318 in it.
Yeah, that was the only one that was worth a damn.
Yeah. No, the V6 one, I had to replace the EGR valve like 6 times on, and then I finally just said, fuck it. Lost heat for a winter. I did everything. I did the heater core, I did control valves, I did thermostat, replaced everything. It just was a pile of dog shit. Got rid of that thing. And then I got my Ranger, and that thing was bulletproof. It just kept going. Hey man, my little STX Ranger.
I saw a Raptor Ranger today. It just looks like a small.
It's just a small F-150
50 Raptor. It looks exactly the same.
It's the exact same thing. It's just a little smaller. It's not even that much smaller. It's shorter.
The inside is smaller, like the actual truck length and all that. But like the way those Rangers cabs are, it's like you're kind of a little tight.
Not really. We had a couple overseas. They were actually really comfortable.
Well, I'm not saying they're not comfortable. It's just
better than a Bongo truck.
Compared to like an F-150 where it's like, all right, I can put my arm on the armrest.
You mean the F-150 where you
armrest?
I can't reach the other side of the truck?
Yes. Like we can both have our arms on the armrest and not be touching.
It's because there's another full seat between the two of you.
Basically, yeah.
I think people need to stop buying trucks as sedans and grocery getters.
Well, whenever me and you use a truck, like you don't have a truck right now, but you do borrow the Honda Ridgeline. I borrow
his father-in-law's. Yeah, I borrow the Ridgeline.
Right. And I mean, you used it as a truck. You hauled stuff in it. And yeah, the downside to a Ridgeline is it's not that deep of a bed.
Yeah, it's fine.
And you can't fit as much in it. But, it's still a nice truck. Especially, I think the Ridgeline is the perfect truck for people that are like, I don't really haul a lot of shit, but I do own a house. So once in a while, I got to haul some stuff. Yeah. I think it's the perfect truck for that. Because for the most part, with the V6, you're going to get better fuel economy. It is all-wheel drive, so it's great for the winter if you're in the north. So it is a great truck. I like them. But for me, hauling heavier, bigger shit, I love being able to have my toolbox and still being able to haul a skid of sod. I don't have to take my toolbox out and shit.
No.
But yeah, so basically, we've been doing yard work. I've been doing multiple trips of picking up skids and hauling this shit. So my truck got dirty. So after I'm done hauling shit for the day, I'll get all the dirt and shit out because it's like, well, I paid for this dirt. I ain't just gonna fucking throw it out. I'm gonna use it.
That makes sense.
I'm gonna use it. So I cleaned my truck out and swept it out, blew it out. Today I finally got it washed because I'm like, I've been just hauling a lot of shit. It's just covered in fucking dirt. So yeah, but it's not being used as a sedan. The bed gets dirty, and that's a thing. I did the truck bed liner, so the painted on shit. It already, when I bought mine, it had it, but like it needed to be redone. So like I did it again, and I fucking love it. But I use it as a truck, not like Ricardo.
Well, okay, so case in point on Ricardo, and any beekeepers that watch this, please correct me if I'm wrong, but he went and got bees and didn't put them in the bed of the truck, which I'm going to be completely honest, I'd put them in the bed of the truck. He put them in the cab.
That was amazing. My thought is, I'm going to put it in the passenger seat. That sounds like a great idea.
No, he put them right behind himself. That was the best one.
Wait, right behind you in the passenger seat? Either way, it was in the cab.
Why are you putting thousands of bees in your vehicle?
I've seen people haul bees in the bed of their truck. That seems like the better bet. Now, granted, some are going to fly out.
Okay, I get that.
That's just the thing. They're going to do that. Not, oh shit, I can't lose a single bee. I'm putting him in the cab with me. Fuck that noise.
Yeah,
Ugh,
no, I'm with you 100%. I don't understand,
I don't want to
but
get stung. Oh, that
I
was the thing. Did he get stung? I can't remember.
he always gets stung
Yeah. Well, that's why it's
because
like, do you want,
remember,
okay, you just picked up these bees. Do you want a bunch of pissed off ass bees? And wasn't it like a 2 hour drive?
it was like 2.5.
She's driving for 2.5 hours with a fucking truckload of bees.
Yeah. And then he's got to put them in his hives. So now
Well,
you've pissed all the bees off.
can't get that bed dirty. Can't have all that honey bee juice
No,
all over.
can't do that. So, all right. So, like my father in law, he used to have a 1-ton truck because he and my mother in law had a big ass camper.
Okay.
And
Makes
that's what
sense.
they did. That's what they did for vacations and all of that. The second they got rid of the camper, he got rid of the truck because the truck, I mean, yeah, he used it to do truck stuff too, but he didn't need a 1-ton anymore.
Right.
I
Makes
also,
sense.
I don't understand going to somewhere where you have to fly to get your truck and then driving
You
it
have to
home.
be like going for something very specific.
Very specific. Yeah.
Like they don't make these in my area, or nobody buys this style in my area.
Or you can't have a dealership get it sent there.
Well, you're
Here's
just
my thing.
asking them for then they got you on the hook.
Do they don't?
Well, if you're asking for something specific, then
I,
you're kind of
well,
you're like,
I
well, this
didn't.
motherfucker really wants this because he asked us to get it.
I mean, if that's the case, great. It probably still would have been cheaper.
Not that Ricardo negotiated the price, anyways.
No, not even a little bit.
He's just like, you
Not
got
even
what
a
I
little.
want.
Okay, cool. I'll
Okay,
take it.
what do you want? I'll open my wallet.
I'll send my dad. He'll drive it for 5 minutes.
And it's
I won't
it
any
is the
research
giving
at
truck.
all.
There's every day there's something either
New.
fucked up on it or newly fucked up on it. I mean, every day we're finding shit. I bet you the reason why his fucking tonneau cover doesn't close properly is because his fucking
This
tailgate's still fucked up. I don't know why it doesn't
uh
fucking close right. Because your tailgate's fucked. I've been working with them. They don't know why. That's because they haven't seen your fucking tailgates fucked up.
well, here's the other thing is if the tailgate's fucked up, I can guarantee the side rails are fucked up.
Right.
Because, hey, what does the tailgate latch into? The side rails. Did it get bent all to fuck? Yes. So I'm guessing nothing is square anymore.
No.
Oh, wait, not only that, but the bumper's pushed in on the driver's side. And I bet you that didn't affect any of that too.
Nah. It's fine, Steven.
Couldn't possibly be
It's
that.
fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
Hey,
You should have just got.
it had nothing to do with that.
But all right, so back to my actual point, which is
You got a point?
legitimately no, not really. I guess I didn't. I was just bitching about stupid shit now, I guess. But I don't understand. I don't understand it. Like, me having a truck be useful once in a while? Yes. Generally, we have an SUV, which is fine. I'll use the SUV to get wherever I need or whatever, or I'll make it fit into my car. I've used my little Elantra a ton of times as a truck. That poor little car. I get, it's you make do with what you got.
Start total
Where you have it.
rednecking it, take the
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
trunk lid off, and just have it open.
No, I didn't take it off. I just left it open, folded the seats down. Want you to know, you can put 8 foot of lumber into the Elantra. You fold the
Really?
passenger seat down, fold the back seats down, leave the trunk lid open, run the foot all the way up to the front dash. Hey man, you got to make do with what you got.
Hey, I agree. I mean, before I got my truck, I used the minivan as a pickup truck so many times. I guarantee you, even when Cambria went to pick up the flooring for our house, I guarantee you it was over max load. That motherfucker was so squatted, you might have broke the
Uh-oh.
suspension on this one, but it
Again,
still works fine.
it's fine. It's as long as you don't do it all the time, you're
Right.
okay.
Right.
Once in a while is okay.
Yeah, like it still is like, wow, that's pretty squatted. Now, granted, it was just you just had that in there. It was one, person driving, so it's not like you
Yeah.
had a bunch of people
Well,
plus a
yeah,
shit ton of weight.
you didn't max it out completely and do all of
However,
that.
when we moved to Florida, that bitch was maxed out.
Oh, yeah.
Because we had all of us in there, fucking Bailey,
Mhm.
trade. So we had all of us, so 5 of us plus 2 dogs, and like the seat that was open was just packed full of shit. Then
Yeah.
we also had on the roof a fucking the cargo bin. So it's
You
like,
guys were
dude,
doing.
and
You
we're
guys were doing.
driving, driving on the highway. This thing was loaded.
You had the family truckster.
I was a little worried driving down. I'm like, oh my god, we are fucking maxed.
It's fine. It's fine. No, but see, that makes sense. And, going and getting the flooring or whatever in the minivan, that makes sense too. What I don't get is the people that have trucks and then don't use them as trucks.
It's got to be like, I can't even say
Is
it's
it
a fad. It's not a fad. It's like, I don't know, a status thing. Trucks are
is it a
cool.
status thing?
It's
Okay.
got to be. Trucks are cool. So people are like, I don't want to drive no fucking sedan. That's stupid. I want to be high up, and I don't want to drive. I don't want to drive a minivan because then I'll be labeled whatever
Soccer mom.
soccer mom. So I'm gonna get a truck. I'm gonna be a country girl mom or whatever the fuck. I don't know. There's this one chick at her kid's school that she's got a big old truck. I think it's 2500 HD, lifted, big fucking wheels on it, and all this shit.
Mhm.
I guarantee you she doesn't haul dick. Because,
Yeah.
I mean, she hauls the kids to school, 1 or 2 kids, that's it. And because I've had to go the same way as her, like I was going to a doctor appointment every so
Yeah.
often. And all she does is just drive that truck, then go to the fucking gym. Like she'd always have her workout clothes on. She's one of those moms, and like, I'm gonna go to the gym. I gotta fucking gotta stay fit and
Fine.
trim, and I drive this big truck.
Well, okay. So
I
our
don't
buddy
get it.
Tweed,
I don't get it.
our buddy Tweed,
He's
okay?
got a truck.
Yeah, he does. He has a really nice truck. But he also, but he with it.
He does. It's just I'm laughing because I know that the day he bought his truck, the fucking backup camera stopped working.
That was
I'm like,
hilarious.
dude, fucking new truck. How the fuck?
Brand new.
Chevrolet.
Brand new.
Do you?
Brand new.
That's, you know what?
He hadn't even had it 6 hours.
I know, like, it was gorgeous. It's a gorgeous truck, though. But,
Yeah.
like, fucking auto companies, like, how do you make shit and it can't even
Well-
last the first fucking day?
They had just picked it up when they came over to my house.
I know.
It was 20 minutes from where the dealership was to my house. And in that 20 minutes,
The fucking camera.
the cameras broke.
Well, actually, no, it still
it
worked.
wasn't-
It was when he
Kind
went
of.
to go and do that washing machine. Remember? They left for a little bit.
Yeah.
It stopped working then.
Yeah. No, it was so an hour.
Use it as a truck, though.
He
Use it as a
does.
truck.
He does. He does.
He did.
Well, he helped me move with it.
And then
brought
the
the-
camera stopped working.
And then it was gone for a week. I don't get that either. If I buy a truck and one of the safety systems goes out completely, because not only did the backup camera go out, but it's got all the cameras around it and all the sensors for all of that stuff. All of that was out too.
Yeah, that's just fucked.
Okay, at this point, I just bought this damn thing. Give me a new truck.
Right. Like, there's
Because
no
I'm not going to
reason.
wait. I'm not going to wait another week for you assholes to fix it. I just bought it.
No, and I know there's a lot, all the trucks and all the companies have
Every-
massive recalls going on and shit
Oh,
like that. I get that. What I don't get is how can you have a truck or make a truck and it immediately fucking breaks. That I used to really like Chevrolet, and
GMC.
now I will not buy a GM because
I like how they look.
the
I
the
love how they
motors
look.
and everything failing and all
Yes.
that shit on brand new trucks. Like, fuck that. You can have as many recalls you want, but if that motherfucker's going to break right away, especially if you buy the 6.2, that 6.2 liter motor, like if you're buying that, it's because you want that I want the fucking Camaro motor and shit in there, and you're going to drive it like that because you're like, I need a truck and I could use a truck better than I can use a Camaro, so I'll just get the 6.2 in it. And the motherfucker dies in the first 10,000 miles. Like, what the fuck?
Okay. So, recent GMC truck recalls. 2020 to 2026. So you
Okay.
got the 6.2 motor failure in the 2021 and 24 1500s. The transmission lockup on the 2020 to 2022 1500, 2500, and 3500 Sierras. Tailgate failure on pretty much everything. Airbag inflator, that's kind of a big one.
A little bit.
That was the 2025. That was in 1500s, 2500s, 3500s. A fuel tank leak in the 2025 Yukons. The seatbelt assembly,
The fuck?
improperly tightened seatbelt bolts.
How do you improperly tighten that?
I don't know.
They weren't
That-
torqued to spec, or they
I-
just
I-
like how do you fuck that up?
I don't know. I know Tweed had one on his for something. I think it was the freaking display. That thing cut out at one point, and it took him 6 weeks to get a new one.
Yeah, that would just piss me off. I mean, they
Well, without the
load
display, you can't do anything.
so much technology into trucks
Yeah.
nowadays.
Look, it's cars, trucks, everything.
Right. You load so much technology in 'em. It weighs them down then. So then your fuel
Yeah.
economy is worse. Granted, if you buy a truck, you ain't buying it for fuel economy. But either way, you put all this tech and shit in it.
Unless you're Ricardo, and then you want to upgrade everything so it gets 19 miles to the gallon instead of 18.
Right. And then you want to put in the giant fuel tank in it, so you only have to fill your fucking gas tank, what, once a month? Something like that? I don't fucking know.
Whatever.
But either way, it's like, all right, you bought this truck and you want to
Yeah.
upgrade everything on it. Why'd you buy this truck?
Because you really wanted a
Get it.
1-ton.
I just don't fucking get it.
I don't know, Bob.
I don't know. My truck came with the high capacity fuel tank. So, I mean, for me, as much as I drive my truck, yeah, I only fill it up like once in a great while. But I'm going to use all that gas first, then put fresh gas in.
You mean what you should do?
Right.
Not just, now I have, wow. Okay, so I was just going to do RAM recalls, right? Just because I'm going to go ahead and I'll do RAM.
Yeah,
No,
we'll
since
go through
we
'em all.
did GMC, which covers Chevy and all of that. They're
Yeah.
the same trucks.
Yeah, it is the same.
It's
It's just
the
GMC's
same.
cost more.
Now they used to be the cheap one. Remember that? Chevy used to be the
Right.
high end brand.
Right.
All right. So let's see. Electronic stability control. That is 2019 to 2024, 1500s. Tailgate latch issue, 2019 to 2215s, 2500s, and 3500s. May not latch properly and could open while driving. 1.2 million trucks were recalled for the stability control. 1.2 million trucks were recalled for the tailgate. Instrument panel failure, 2025 through 2026, half-ton through 1-ton.
Just everything just failed.
Due to a software error that may cause the instrument cluster to go blank.
So you can't use anything in your truck.
Anything. Yes.
Holy fuck. That's amazing.
All right. Transmission fluid leak, 2020 to 2023, 2500s and 3500s. The pressure buildup may cause the transmission fluid to leak from the dipstick tube, posing a fire risk.
It's kind of serious.
Engine block heater grid relay, 2021 to 2023, 2500 through 5500s with the Cummins diesel.
old
Could
Cummins.
cause an electrical short. Trailer tow mirrors. The glass of the heated trailer tow mirrors may detach.
That's a great feature.
That is a feature. That is not a bug.
I have detachable glass.
Yeah, it just comes right out. It's fine. Okay, so what I got here is that Dodge has just done fantastic in solving what we all know about Dodge is they have electrical issues. They've
Right.
always had electrical issues.
Well, and here's the
And
thing.
then they decided we were going to do all electronic.
Right. Like, yeah, I want this big fucking display that controls everything. And then it just randomly flickers.
And shuts
then
off.
shit doesn't work. And then I wonder why. And then I take it to the dealership and they're like, we just have to flash the software. And then I pick it up and I drive it home and it does the exact same fucking thing. Okay, so is there a fix? No, there is not, people. There's not a fix for this.
All right.
It's called Dodge Ram. It's
You either
the
dodge it or
problem.
ram it.
You dodge it or ram it. That's the issue. It's just, oh, well, also like Ricardo's truck, right? They're like, "Oh, yeah, it's this engine light is not what you said it was." I mean, it is. It is that too, but it also is your turbo valve is stuck open and blah blah blah. Okay,
Like,
well, can we get that fixed? How much is it going to cost? Oh, it's going to be like 1,000, 1,200, right in that area. All right, yeah. When can we get that scheduled? Because I know the turbo is important for power on my truck. Oh, we don't know because we don't know when we're going to get the part in. What do you mean you don't know when you're going to get the part in? I mean,
because it's Dodge and they don't know what they're doing with
you
parts.
guys contact the fucking distributor. Well, they don't know when they're going to get the part in. What are they making these parts by order? What the fuck?
Apparently.
Still doesn't have
Hey,
it.
man.
It's
Nope,
been
still doesn't
how
have it.
long now? Month? 2 months?
I think we're going on a month and a half.
Still no fucking word of when this part's even going to be available. It's a 2019.
What year is your truck?
Mine?
Yeah.
Mine's a 2014. The best
Oh, okay.
year for F-150 ever.
Okay, good. You missed the transmission recall that just happened.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're on to Ford now. Multi-sensor can cause it to downshift into second gear. So doing a tranny drop.
Well, mine does have that recall too.
There's
Mine
a
does have
misshift.
Shifting rail. But you know what?
That's fine.
Never fucking done it.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
Let's see.
I know the recall's out there, but yeah.
Let's see. What is this one? Multiple issues, faulty rear view cameras, overheating infotainment modules, and misaligned windshield wipers. That's for SUVs.
Misaligned
20 to
windshield
26.
wipers?
I don't know, Bobby.
It sounds more like stupid recalls.
That's dumb.
It's dumb recalls.
The faulty rear view cameras, which is probably caused by the overheating infotainment module.
That'd be my guess.
The trailer module, this is 2021 through 2027. Integrated trailer module may lose communication and cause a loss of trailer brake and turn signal lights. That's kind of an important
pretty fucking serious.
Yeah.
Good thing I have an aftermarket one.
Okay, this one is okay. These are okay. Other than the transmission and the trailer module, these ones are kind of stupid. Not gonna lie. Like,
well, I know Ford has didn't they do like a mass recall? Like it was like 450,000 recalls.
Yeah.
Now that's not just trucks. I mean, it was just Ford in general.
That was pretty much that was everything.
But still,
okay. But
it seems like it's a lot. But
a wiper arm defect.
Stupid. Right.
A wiper arm defect.
Right.
It can break or detach. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. But that's okay. I mean, honestly, that's not nearly as bad as, hey, it's going to squirt transmission fluid out of a dipstick and cause a fire.
Is there anything about like the motor just fucking blowing up or transmission just blowing out and is all over the road?
No, other than downshifting into second gear, which could cause potential loss of.
Right. Okay.
That's that.
So, but here's the thing. Is the reason why they had that recall is because obviously so many trucks did that. They didn't say the transmission blew up at all. They just said it downshifted could cause loss of control. So it just made it a very, very fun, exciting ride. But it didn't blow up, not like on ramps.
Or catch on fire.
Or catch on fire. Or I thought, did GM have their trannies blowing up too?
Yeah, they had trannies blowing up and motors seizing.
Yeah.
All right, so now we're on to Toyota.
Very reliable,
but they're also having issues too.
I know. They were having their motors fucking blow up.
Yes, that's the first one. That is the first one.
And you know why they were having their motors blow up, Steve?
Because they
went away from the super reliable V8, didn't get great gas mileage, but never had a problem, to a fucking twin turbo V6, which has problems.
That was some engineer didn't spec the right bolt, and that was what was causing the problems because the bolt was actually poking holes in the piston.
I hope he was fired.
That's actually okay. All right. Toyota Tundras 2022 to 2024 plus. So
yes, the new ones.
Other years. Significant recalls involving over 127,000 engines potentially suffering from damage due to particulate matter, often requiring complete engine replacement. Particulate matter is the bolt destroyed the piston.
Causing metal and aluminum to be all through your motor. Well, and it wasn't just their pickups. It was their SUVs
that's down here. I haven't gotten that far yet. All right. I'm still on the Tundra. Others are recalled for stalling, transmission issues that may leave the vehicle in neutral, and software issues with the parking assist. Okay. Toyota Tacomas. So I know, what was it, 7 years ago, they recalled them because the frames were rusting all to hell. And like, yeah, we're just giving you a new truck because we can't fix it.
They like those, like the Tacoma motors are bulletproof. Your
Yeah.
fucking body and the frame will rust before the damn engine stops working.
24 through 25 for the Toyota Tacoma, recalled over potential rear axle shaft debris that could lead to failure, as well as potential brake fluid leaks due to damaged rear brake hoses.
Ew.
Yeah, it's kind of an important. Braking is a good thing.
Yeah.
As
Yeah.
someone who has had a
can't
brake
just
line
downshift
break,
and hope to
not
stop.
nowadays. Yeah, right.
See, that's when the Ford would
Sequoias.
be fine because it would automatically downshift for you.
Yeah.
Brakes! Oh god, it brakes!
Oh, come on. Okay. You and I both learned how to drive stick.
Yeah.
You and I both downshifted wrong once or twice.
Well,
Or even
yeah.
or we're trying to go from third to fourth and missed and went into second. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I mean it happened.
I know how to keep control of that.
Right. Or driving when I had my old motorcycle, that Striker, which was basically kind of like set up like a chopper. I fucking accidentally downshifted that too far, and it was just like the tire started spinning, and yeah. But I didn't fly over because it was like a long fork on it. So I'm like, holy fuck, thank
Holy
God.
shit.
It happens. But guess what? It still fucking worked. And the same, I got a story for you about F-150.
Okay.
All right. So I can't remember if it's my generation F-150 or if it was the one prior. I think it was with the 5.4, the Triton motor. So it was a rental, and it was my buddy had it. He had to take his Silverado in because it had a recall on the paint. The paint was fucking chipping and shit. It was black, all that. So they give him an F-150 as a loaner. And because they were going to give him a car, and he's like, I bought a truck. I use it as a truck. I want a truck as the rental. And they're like, all right, well, we only got this F-150. He's like, I don't give a fuck. It's a truck, right? It's got 4 doors. We're good, because he had a 4-door. So he's got this thing, and we're gonna go out to a buddy's house, and we're like, does this thing do good burnouts? It's got the 5.4 in it, right? He's like, yeah, it should have power, And he's like, yeah, but I don't really want to take it back with bald tires. And we're like, it's got a spare, full-size spare. So we pull off the fucking, because it's just going to have the one wheel spinning anyways. So we pull off the fucking original one, put the spare on, and we're driving around with that, just fucking lighting that bitch up. And we're like, this thing goes pretty good. But then, here's something I didn't expect to happen, and we didn't expect to happen. We're driving, and he goes to put it in neutral so we could do like a neutral bomb. And but we were like kind of like, I don't know, I really don't know how the fuck he did it, but we were still like rolling. We were still moving, so he put it in neutral. I don't know if he was just gonna just rev it up and then drop it.
Yeah.
But it went into reverse.
Ooh, how?
And it was just like, and we're like, how the fuck did that happen? And we were like, is it broke? And he's like, puts it back in drive, and it drove. Like, holy fuck. So then, so we get to where we're going, and it's like, kind of just fucking around, whatever. I'm like, hey, give me the keys to the truck. So I go on the side row here, just fucking brake stance the bitch, and it's just like long ass marks and shit. And then I fucking start rolling, and they thought I hit something because all I heard was clunk, and screeching tires. No, I fucking went and did the same thing. It went into reverse. What was crazy is when you don't have it full of people, when it did that, it started doing a reverse burnout. Like, it went, and then I'm like, what the fuck? So this truck got its ass thrashed. And the next day, we go over, like, after doing all this shit to this F-150. The next day we go over, fucking Ron's all clean and rubber out of the wheel well.
Oh yeah,
This spare was bald.
just destroyed. Just destroyed.
And we're like, oh, you want us to put the spare back up in the thing? He's like, fuck no. You throw that thing over there. I ain't taking it back with the spare. He's like, we clean out the fucking wheel well, put the original tire back on. No harm, no foul. But the abuse that 50 took, I couldn't fucking believe it. Like,
Oh yeah.
that transmission should have fucking grenaded itself. But the safety mechanism was concerning that you could throw it in the reverse while you're driving. But holy shit.
I'm confused by
it
that.
did not break. It didn't break. Like, we beat the fuck out
Did
of
you guys
that truck.
did you guys have your foot on the brake still? That'd
Maybe.
be
I
the
don't
only
know.
way. Because
know.
that's the only it's got a brake interlock. That's
Right.
the only way you can go from neutral to reverse. Or
Right.
park.
That maybe. But
'Cause if
I couldn't.
If you had your foot
believe
on
it.
the brake to try and do like a neutral drop or something and you were gonna rev it up,
Yeah.
and you had your foot on there still, that would be the only way I could see that happening.
Right. I mean, this was a long time ago. So, but either way, I was shocked that it did not blow
It's
up on
impressive.
us.
That's impressive, actually. All right,
Yeah.
so you want to hear major Nissan truck recalls?
Probably pretty hefty.
Let's see.
Nissan, the less reliable Japanese brand. Toyota reliable. Nissan, less reliable.
Let's see. 2020 to 2022 models are rollaway risk.
Rollaway? You mean like
Yeah.
they just start moving on their own?
Over 180,000 vehicles are recalled because the transmission parking pawl may not engage, allowing the truck to roll away after being shifted into park. Owners are advised to use the parking brake. How do you fuck it up that bad?
I don't know. I don't know how that is
25 Nissan Frontier, roughly 79,000 vehicles may have metal debris in the oil pan.
Right.
Dealers will inspect and potentially replace the engine or repair it. Quick tip, kids, metal in the oil is bad. Very, very bad.
a little bit,
The sparklier the oil, the worse it is.
but it's prettier then.
I mean, it is pretty, but it means bad things.
When you're like, oh, look how shiny my oil is.
How does this? All right. 23 Frontiers and Titans. Tire issue. Potential tear in the inner tire bead leading to rapid pressure loss. Did we not do our offsets correctly when we designed it and decided to throw these rims on?
Apparently not. Sure, they just blame it on the
Uh,
tire manufacturer.
2020 to 2021. This one's not bad. The front turn signal bulbs may crack and fail.
Who the hell are they getting their bulbs from?
I don't know, Bobby.
You're like, hey, you better step your game up.
2. Frontier and Titan. The rear view camera settings may not display correctly, affecting visibility. That's
That's
not
bad.
nearly as bad as. I mean, the truck rolling away is pretty goddamn bad.
That is bad.
The fact that 3s decide to just cut their tires, that's kind of
Bad.
impressive. And 25, they have an engine issue.
I just can't get over how there's so many recalls through all brands. Like, this is
Yeah.
just okay. Ship it anyways. If it's a problem, we get a bunch of complaints, we'll just recall it. It's not
Well-
a big deal. Where the fuck is quality control nowadays, people? Fix your shit,
Bobby,
fucker.
come on now. The Pinto exists and the Corvair exists and the Fiero.
Hey, there's always going to be a brand that has a bad car.
I'm just saying, it's not just
Corvair
nowadays.
looked cool. It was a cool concept.
It was badly
Not
implemented.
safe.
No.
Blowing up Pintos, not a good thing.
Yes, not a good idea. Fieros caught fire all the time because the fuel tank was in the middle of the car.
And then there was just poor quality, like and just ugliness.
Superman's Fiero.
No, it was the
Ferrari.
poor quality and ugliness of the Pontiac Aztec. And I
Oh,
love
that's
Pontiac as a brand. But that was,
Okay,
it was
I
ahead of
have-
its time. They could release it now, and it probably would do well.
it looks better than the Tesla Cybertruck.
I was going to get to that. It's basically a Tesla sedan hooked up with a Pontiac Aztec and created the Cybertruck, which isn't really a truck. It's an SUV at best.
No,
Not a
it's a
truck.
dumpster out of stainless steel.
It's an SUV. They call it
It's
a
a-
truck because they're like, we can't call it
It's got a
cyber
bed.
SUV. It doesn't sound good.
It's got a bed.
So does a fucking Ford Excursion. It basically, you put the seats down. We'll call it that. Or they don't even have the, let's say you don't want the optional third row. There you go. That's a fucking Cybertruck. I'll just take it with just a flat surface, no third row. That's what a Cybertruck is. The stupidest fucking
No.
thing. It's not
I
a
still
truck.
think they look. I still dumpsters.
They do. Like that's why you probably will find a raccoon in the back of your fucking Tesla.
So I have a very like Pontiac. I like Pontiac. I do. But when they win, they win. When they miss hard.
They did great. Like it was fucking win or let's fail miserably.
Yeah, no, there is no in between.
No, they didn't want to do that.
No in between.
You know
like
what?
The TAs and the Firebirds, fantastic cars. The GTOs, fantastic cars. The
G6 was that 6-cylinder one.
It was still a fun car.
It looked cool. Like the GXP one looked pretty cool. It was weird.
The GX,
but
okay,
possibly the best Pontiac ever. Possibly. Modern day wise, yes. It was a 4-door Corvette, the GXP. Okay, so Pontiac obviously was a pioneer in muscle because it made the GTO.
Well, they had the GTO and
so they made the GTO. So they were the first, right? A true muscle, not a pony car like the the
Mustangs
Mustang and the Camaro and Firebirds. Pontiac had the best looking cars. They always look sporty.
Yeah.
They always had some sort of hood scoop, even though it might not even be active or working.
It might not do anything, but it looked cool.
It always looked cool. Or like the shaker hood. It just looked cool. And then the only reason they got rid of Pontiac is because they didn't have a full line. They didn't have a full line.
No, it was just cars.
They should have just merged GMC into Pontiac and just called it Pontiac.
They would have gone.
But that's the reason why they got rid of it, though, is because it only had a car line and SUV line, and the SUV line was pretty weak. But here's the thing. When we had that big bankruptcy, right, guess what company was actually making money versus Buick versus
Pontiac was.
All that. Pontiac was outselling because of 3 cars.
So was Oldsmobile.
They were back ordered on Pontiac G8s. They couldn't get them in quick enough. People wanted to buy the fuck out of them. Full body car.
Was that going to look up?
Fucking big power. So G8s were single-handedly just outselling everything. Then you had the Solstice, nice little 2-door convertible. The GXP.
That thing was cool as crap. The little Solstice was awesome.
But it was cool.
It was cool.
Because when you had the turbo motor in there, that thing would rip. Then you had the G. That was their big 3 cars that were just outselling everybody. And they decided they were going to get rid of Pontiac because GM wanted. They're like, we need to focus on our Chevys, which we're getting outsold. Doesn't make sense. And they're like, we'll keep Buick because it's kind of like a step up from a Chevy and not quite up to Cadillac. But like, no, get rid of fucking Buick. That was stupid. Pontiac was outselling all your shit. It was like the whole brand was a sporty brand. And they're like, let's do the sport stuff. That's what Dodge is the sport brand now. Blah, blah, blah. No, that was just dumb because another thing.
I'm going to go ahead and say that the 7781 Pontiac Trans Am, the shaker hood in black with the gold trim with the T-tops is besides the Judge, is the best car Pontiac ever made.
Oh, yeah. That was the most iconic one.
Well, that's Smokey and the Bandit. But that car with what was it, a 6.8 liter or 6.2 liter? With that shaker hood?
Oh, 6.6. It's a
6.6? Okay, yeah. Yeah. The 6.6 with the shaker hood.
That thing was sweet.
With the turbo 400 tranny in it. That thing was that thing.
Yeah. No, that car, that was definitely
cool. It looked awesome.
Definitely looked way better than the Camaros of the time.
Oh, God, yeah.
The Camaros just looked really shitty. But either way, I don't think Pontiac ever made a bad looking Firebird, though. They all looked good.
You know what? When they switched to that the 80s body style.
They had the
Not
highway lights. It still
yeah,
looked
but
kind of sporty. It
but
looked futuristic.
but not like the 80s body style, like the rally sports and the stuff like that. I was never a big fan of those. When they switched body styles in the 90s and brought back the TA and all that, and the fire, what was it, the Firehawk?
The Firehawk, that was like that very streamlined.
That was
Quick.
it was strictly a sports car. It was a muscle car, born and bred. And that's all it was supposed to do.
Right. But no, that TA with the big Ram Air hood,
Oh yeah,
98 through
yeah,
the 02, that was
yeah.
one of the best looking cars ever.
God, yeah, God, yeah.
Especially if you
It's
got the
it's
01 and 02, because then they had the exact
Yep,
same motor as the Corvette.
yep.
Because that was the
They
thing,
did.
that was the difference. They're like, oh well, we have to have these cars be less than the Vet because the Vet is our top car. And they're like, yeah, but it's cheaper if we just make all the parts the same and we'll just say the horsepower numbers are less. But no,
Yeah.
they had the same intake because that was the only difference between the Vet and the Camaro.
No, they had
it
to
was a different
detune it.
intake. Yeah.
They had to detune it for the Camaro and
Right.
the TAs.
But that's why
What year was Ricardo's Camaro?
76, the ugliest year ever.
76?
The
Yep,
ugliest.
there it is. Yep, there it is. Okay.
The ugliest, most unwanted Camaro of all time.
There's nothing good about this car. I'm sorry. I'm trying to find a good picture to show everyone.
But no,
Hold on.
that's where when Pontiac left, it left a huge
Yes.
opening for Dodge to pick up. We're going to be the sportiest brand. And yes, Dodges look amazing. It's just their fucking electronics are just shit.
There's just so many problems with them. That is the problem. All right. So I am going to show you guys the ugliest Camaro ever. There you go. There is nothing
what?
about that Camaro.
That looks a lot better than Ricardo's.
That's because this one was actually had stuff done to it. But look at the front end.
Yeah, that
It's
time frame
just-
was just shit.
It's crap. I mean, the interior is nice on this one.
Yeah, that doesn't look bad.
Motor looks good.
Yeah, well, that's because that looks like it's an LS with a carburetor.
Yeah. Hey, even the back end looks like crap.
Yeah, it looked like a wuss car. The only thing that looks kind of sporty on
was
that
a
thing
Monza.
is the
That's what it
rally
was.
rims.
It's a Monza.
Yeah,
That's what it is. That's the year they just modified the Monza, and I went, we're gonna call this the Camaro.
right. Just a pile of fuck. But I mean, that time frame was just so horrible for cars. Even the Mustang looked fucking horrible. That Mustang 2 was just a pile of shit.
Oh, the Mustang 2 was crap.
So, I mean, it was just a bad time for cars. And then Pontiac makes that Trans Am, and it was like, holy shit, this thing's fucking cool. And then they had that and Smokey and the Bandit, and it was just like, yeah, just killing it. But
yeah, no, it's a Monza.
Yeah. But yeah, definitely worst vehicles of all time. The Corvair. I mean, it looked
Corvair.
cool, but it was horrible. And then the Pinto, and then
Yep.
the Pontiac Aztek. So there's your three brands right there. There's your worst
Okay, so
vehicle
the
you ever
Pontiac
made.
Aztek was just ugly.
So it was primarily a front-wheel drive SUV.
Yes.
You could get it in all-wheel drive,
Yes.
and they market it like you're going off-roading
Places.
and you're going
Yeah.
up the mountains and shit like that. That's how they market it.
Perfect. Yeah.
When majority of them were front-wheel drive, and they even had the whole attachment. to
They had the
attach a
camping
tent.
attachment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right to it. So like everything opened up, and it's like, look, you can fucking sleep in the back of this thing.
You could sleep in the back of it. You can do all this stuff with it.
But it's funny because there's not a whole lot of ones that were four-wheel drive, and that's what you would
No.
need to do what it was being advertised for.
Advertised for.
But yes, the Pontiac Aztek fucked the Tesla sedan, and they came up with the Cybertruck.
It's fair. It got all its looks from the Aztek.
Yeah, and it got its speed and performance from the fucking Tesla side. Because that Pontiac Aztek was a fucking dog. That was what, a 3.4
Well,
liter beast. Didn't
it-
make shit for power. It was
a-
like 177 horsepower. It was shit.
Did it even have that much horsepower?
I think that's what it was. I mean, if you did a neutral drop in it, like in Breaking Bad, I mean, it would squeal the tire. But
Or
that's
blow
about
the
it.
transmission up?
It wasn't gonna do a burnout. I mean, you
No.
could only do a neutral
No.
drop in it. Shit, dude.
Well, all right. What is your favorite military vehicle?
Ooh, favorite military vehicle.
Twice. like
Truck,
tracked, wheeled,
track,
wheeled vehicle.
wheeled vehicles. I would say probably the LMTV.
The LMTV, up armored or not up armored?
Quad 1 AC. Those things are just beasts.
Well, yeah, they are.
Like you felt like
Okay.
you're like, I'm a truck driver, but I'm not too big of a truck driver.
All right.
Kind of a nice mix.
So you like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah, that's the
that's
what is
the
that,
Marine Corps 5-ton. That's a
yeah, I
5
was
ton.
gonna say it's 5-ton.
There's
I mean,
the
the 5
MT,
tons
all
looked
MTB though.
cool.
Oh yeah. So all right. What do you what is your second favorite? Because I'm with you so far in the LMTV.
Well, probably the Humvee, but it's not like it
Which
has to
Humvee?
be okay. The
The
Humvee that I
1165.
liked the best was the non-armored one. So I believe it was a 1097 with the turbo
Oh,
motor. So
no.
non-armored with turbo motor
Well, okay. Well, I have.
and the overdrive.
Yeah. Okay.
That thing would
No.
get down. That
Yeah.
that one was actually fun to drive. It had power
Yeah.
and yeah.
So that guy.
Yeah,
'Kay.
like because then you could take the doors off if you wanted and shit.
Yep. Okay. That's fair. All right. All right.
However, the one that I prefer is the one that had the like I'd rather drive that, but the one I ended up driving the most was the one that had like the troop carrier back on it.
Well, you had the high back.
The high
Well,
back, yeah.
that's just the top.
Yeah,
That just takes out
exactly.
this.
That way, like because I had to haul so much shit and I liked
Yeah.
it because it was more like a pickup truck then with the high back.
Well, it took the back seats out, put the troop seats
It
in.
gave you a lot of capacity. I would sleep in the back of it all the time. That was another
Oh, I
reason
know.
why. I'd fucking have my little blow up.
Well, you were in the
blow
back
up
of your
mat.
high back.
Yeah, in the back of my high back, I'd have my the army issued blow up air mattress bullshit.
Yep.
I would always bring a mat too, like a capping mat,
Mhm.
and put that down on the bench seat, and then have that air mat. That was fucking great. I loved it.
See,
I was off the ground, and you
I
could
was in
turn
the back of the
fucking heat
LMTV.
on and shit. It was nice.
I was always in the back of the LMTV, and then if it got too cold, I could always go back up into the cab of the LMTV.
No, and the LMTV that was nice. But my next choice would probably be the Humvee with the high back on it, because I could
Okay.
then turn the fucking heat on and do my thing, sleep in the back of it.
See, at some point, I would like to get an LMTV, but I also kind of want to get. Let me see if I can find a picture. Actually, this one.
If they would have done a better job with the Cut V, like had a turbo motor in it, that would have been cool.
Also, I learned something today. It's not Cut V, it's Cuck V.
Cuck V?
Cuck V. Yes, I'll show you in a second. I would
The fuck is a
love
cuck?
the
Might as well
cuck
just call
chair
it the cock.
because you're always getting cucked by the army.
That thing is cool. That camper?
Yep.
That's
That's a
amazing.
That's a Hemet camper, dude.
Dude,
It's a
that's
Hemet.
sick. That's sick.
That's one of my favorites right
If you're
there.
going to go glamping, that would be the vehicle.
Well, you can carry everything.
You can tow everything.
That is
That is a true go anywhere glamper.
that is just that with the PLS and everything taken off. That's an 1120 A4.
Yeah. I never drove one of those.
They ride pretty nice as long as the air seat is adjusted correctly.
I've been in them. I've ridden in them, but I never got to drive one. And when I rode in it, we had no weight on the back. So it was fucking horrible.
That's
Just
fair.
the suspension.
Just well, so the best part about the Hemets is one of those back tires has an air spring on it, and the other one is a leaf spring. If that makes any sense. What
It
is
doesn't
this?
make sense, but yeah.
So like this tire right here. So the
Okay.
inboard one has an air spring, and this one back here has a leaf spring on because Army dumb. Because the Army probably said something stupid.
Yeah, I don't know why. There's got to be some sort of reason.
And then you were talking about the Cut V. I will show you that. This is my and
What
again
was the Cuppy? Was that like a 70s
nope,
laser?
80s.
80? It was 80s?
Was Yep.
I mean,
Commercial
it was very
utility cargo
boxy.
vehicle. I'll show you a picture in a second.
Oh yeah.
This militarized light duty truck produced by General Motors from 83 to 87. So
K5,
model years.
K30.
Yeah, it's the K5 through K30 trucks.
These reliable
So-
diesel-powered vehicles.
And well, I mean, had they not made it multi-fuel, it would have been.
Right.
But there we go.
That, you know what? That is a cool-looking truck.
The Blazer.
The Blazer. It's like a Ford Bronco. I mean, it does look cool. I wouldn't mind having that.
It's a Blazer. And then,
But I'd want a gasoline motor in it. I don't want that piece of shit that came in it.
well, yeah, no, I wouldn't do that either. So they also came in
Or a
the
good
pickup truck version.
diesel motor, not a pile of fuck
No.
like that. Yeah, that's just was super basic pickup.
Yeah, it was just, it's
I
a truck.
Did drive one of those.
We had a couple floating around the armory for a while, but like I said, the Cut V or Cuck V, which makes way more sense. So yeah,
They had that thing
Cuck
set up as
V.
a ambulance.
Well, yeah, they did it.
Holy shit.
They set everything up as a ambulance. Yeah, there's the ambulance, the tug, hard shell, another hard shell, and then yeah.
Wow. I've only seen it as a pickup truck setup.
Oh, you remember Blazing, right?
Yeah.
The medic type.
Yeah.
He had one. He had the Blazer.
Yeah, he had the Blazer one. Yeah. I remember that.
Broke down all the time. But because it was a Chevy and off-the-shelf parts, all he had to do was run down to the AutoZone down the street and get the parts he needed.
Yeah. Yeah. No, so the Air Force uses pickup truck
They do.
and the Army does not. We use Humvees. Wouldn't it make sense to have a vehicle that you could use? Not only does it like Humvees, they're considered, when you're at Fort McCoy, they're the field vehicles, whatever you want to call them. So you can't just park them in the parking lot at the PX or some shit like that. You have to go to a specific parking lot. Wouldn't it make more sense just to have a vehicle that can do like everything and just have a pickup truck
You would think so.
or an SUV? They make armored SUVs.
They
Why don't we
do.
just have that for military vehicle? Then you can drive it on the regular fucking road. You can park it in a regular parking spot. You don't need to fucking have specific parking lots.
That's what GSAs are for.
Yeah, but they always buy like the shittiest GSA.
Oh, I'm aware. I'm very aware.
We wouldn't need GSA.
I mean-
They would just have a universal vehicle that you could just drive and it would make sense. Like, oh yeah, I got this vehicle. It can drive on the
Well-
highway, no problem, blah, blah, blah. Now,
When-
I know you can
when-
drive Humvees on the highway, but you have to be in a convoy. It makes sense to be like, all right, we don't need to be in a convoy.
You don't have to
Let's
be in a
just-
convoy.
Well, no, you don't have to, but if you have more than 3 vehicles,
Well, then you're a convoy.
right. So why can't we just have where we can just all just drive up? We don't need to be in a convoy. We just have just regular fucking SUVs or something. Then I
Because
can
we
just
still have to
go
go to,
and not have to fucking be like, oh, I got this wide son of a bitch. I don't know.
because then we still have to go to the field in our vehicles and do field things. There's field problems.
Yeah, I guess. But then you wouldn't need a GSA. Like you could just have a universal vehicle. I can use this as a GSA, but also it's my field vehicle.
We'd still have to go out with our tactical vehicles, though, dude.
Yeah, tactical. Yeah. Make a tactical vehicle. Put
Well,
a fucking
I mean,
hatch
the
on
Army-
it for a machine gun.
Well, the Army's going to the infantry fighting vehicle, the IFV,
Yeah,
which
I
is
guess.
basically a Chevy Colorado platform, which makes sense.
I would see when on my first deployment, the contractors there did use the Colorado, or not the Colorado, the Avalanche. So your full size pickup Avalanche, and they had the machine gun turret mounted in the back. They were all black.
But I'll have to go and get that now because now we're talking about that. Hold on. Now I have to look up the ISV. Don't know if that squad vehicle. Yeah, that's what it is. All right. Infantry squad vehicle. Hold on. That's here. Clickety there. All right. And now back over here. Ranger ISV. This might actually save my Google search.
That looks
Infantry
pretty
squad
cool.
vehicle. Yeah.
That's kind of cool. You know what? That's kind of like a mixture of a Humvee and a Jeep.
It's based on the Chevy Colorado ZR2. It's 90% off the shelf commercial products or parts.
That's cool.
It's light as shit.
Yeah, that looks cool. I like that. Like I said, it's like Humvee and Jeep mixed. like they had a baby.
I apparently need to run outside quick and check windows. So yeah,
Windows, 1,000
so much
pounds.
better.
The Jeep is
So
back.
much
See,
better.
he even said it. It's a,
Well, yeah, no, I know. That electrician did one. Yeah, he went and drove one. He thought it was cool.
I want to drive one.
Maybe someday.
Maybe
But yeah, so they
someday
have the
Mushroom
trip.
Ranch can buy one.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, fire support, cargo. So it'll do everything that the Humvee did
Sweet.
and carry more people.
See that?
And is faster and should be easier to fix.
It looks like it's faster.
So, but it's a Chevy Colorado ZRT.
What motor does it have? Is the same as the fucking Colorado ZR2 motor?
That would be my guess.
So it's
I
got
don't
like
know.
I don't even know what the fucking ZR2 has in it. 6-cylinder, or did they put the V8
It
in
has
it?
a 2.8 turbo diesel.
Oh, okay. So yeah, small, lightweight diesel. It probably makes pretty good torque. So
I hope so. Wow, we have a thunderstorm rolling in. We weren't supposed to get
either
storms
way,
today.
it's going to be a lot more fuel efficient than a Humvee.
God, yes.
Way more
Well,
efficient.
it's 2 times lighter than a Humvee. So that's what,
9
5,500
soldiers
pounds?
can fit in that.
5,000
Holy
pounds?
shit, that's fucking cool. Why didn't they have cool shit like
65.
that when we were in it?
Because so an 1165 Alpha 1, right? Without the armor.
Yeah.
Gross vehicle weight is
It's like 14.
13,500 pounds,
Yeah,
depending
like,
on the armor kit.
fuck. That's heavy. There's a reason why they were constantly replacing the suspension on those things.
So yeah, gross vehicle weight is 13,500 pounds. And if you installed armor kit A, it added another 9,800 pounds.
What the fuck? No, that's just crazy.
So this is a much better option
Oh hell yeah! For
for many reasons. Well,
for many reasons. I think just as a regular military vehicle use, it's gonna be more useful.
So the Humvee was supposed to replace the Jeep, which is what the Cuckvee was supposed to replace.
Right.
And then,
but either way, it is going to a truck. That's what the military went to.
Yes.
They finally went
Yes.
to a truck.
They went to well, it's not specialized parts.
Which makes more sense if you can get off the shelf parts.
Yes, it's instead
It makes
of
things
okay,
cheaper.
the 2.8 turbo diesel, those are big in Europe,
right,
and everywhere else in the world. We're very strange in the United States about diesel. We don't like diesel.
Yeah, everywhere else. I mean, that's just diesel's a thing. It's a big thing.
Yeah, it is. And
the U.S. we want
everything
gasoline powered
for everything.
Not for everything, but it's just weird because the best diesel pickup truck we can't get in the U.S. The Helix.
No, we can't get a Hilux.
Yeah, the Hilux. That thing
can't
is
get the Hilux.
indestructible. It just won't pass our missions.
No, that's not why we can't get the Hilux.
Why?
The chicken tax.
Well, yeah, it doesn't make sense.
That's why we can't get the Hilux.
That's
why we can't get the Hilux.
But they should still have it available. Like, if you really just didn't give a fuck and you're like, I don't care, I just want this truck.
Well, you can.
I think you can still import it.
You can import it, but they just won't sell it here.
Yeah.
It's like the little key trucks. Most states outlawed them or some bullshit. It's just a little cheap ass pickup truck because it doesn't have all the safety features that we want.
Right.
We drove without all these safety features for fucking ever, people.
Right. I mean, I remember my grandpa's vehicle didn't have fucking seatbelts.
My Scout had a lap belt and a steel dashboard, but it's a cab over. Okay. Honestly, whatever. I'm not using it to drive down the road. I'm just using it to go to the hardware store and get lumber or run around the farm or whatever. I'm not.
Right.
It's the bongo truck that I drove forever overseas. That's that little thing. It's that. It's a small, cheap truck that does truck things. It has AC and heat and a crappy radio.
It's crazy how they used to have like none of these safety features, none of the requirements, none of this shit. People drove around just fine. And now we have so many requirements, regulations, everything like that. Is it just because people have gotten dumber that we need all this shit?
I'm going to go back to, I think it was Reagan that said it. The scariest words ever are, I'm from the government and I'm here to help. And anytime the government gets involved, let's take a look at gas cans. Remember when gas cans were flip the little air valve and then you poured it and then you stopped it? You know why we can't do that anymore? Because the government said we couldn't, because the fuel vapors were hurting the environment. So now people get pissed off. Like, I've done it. I've broken the stupid little tab on the stupid little thingy, and then I've drilled a hole and put in my own vent so I can actually pump gas, because I don't want to sit there and have it go glug, glug, glug. I just want to put gas in my fucking lawnmower, people. My 5-gallon gas can is not killing the environment more than everything else.
Especially a
Also,
5-gallon. You don't want to be holding that motherfucker very long if it's full.
no,
You just
no.
want it to pour quick.
I just want to pour the gas and be done with it.
Right.
It could be a 1-gallon one and I'd feel the same way. But my point is like, I get it. We have all these neat things, and TPMS, the tire pressure monitoring system, that
Right.
was mandated by the government. How about y'all just go check your tires?
It's too hard for people. People are
But
dumb
now
right
I
now.
have another fucking sensor that your tires look awesome. I already knew that. I have to drive to the gas station to get air in my tire anyways.
It's a cool feature. However, it shouldn't be required.
Also, well, now every 3 to 5 years, you're supposed to get those changed out.
Yeah,
The
that's
Nissan,
stupid.
well, because they have a little battery in them.
Oh, I know. It's
The
that's what
Nissan has a
sucks.
dead one.
Wow.
Yeah, the left front one is dead.
Yeah,
Tire's fine.
I don't have TPMS in my truck. I don't
No,
have
you
that.
don't. Yours was built before that.
Right. So I have to
But
check my tires.
my God, you mean you do normal maintenance?
Yeah, I have to actually do manual maintenance on it. But no, that's what
Oh
I'm
no.
saying is like people just got like lazy. It's
Yeah.
either they got lazy or they got stupid, and the government was like, well, we can't we to save these stupid lazy people, we're gonna require that we have this TPMS, that we have backup cameras, because people don't know how to look and use their fucking mirrors or get out of their vehicle and make sure there's a kid not behind them. The
Yeah.
government is what fucking required all this stuff. And that's,
Yeah.
but what's crazy is they complain about gas mileage and you need to meet certain requirements and shit, but they're making it so the vehicles have to get heavier and get worse gas mileage.
But no, and that's always the fun part is
We don't need all these electronics. I mean, look how long cars just had a radio in them.
well, and here's the fun part is, okay, so I like having the navigation on the dashboard, right?
It is nice, but I mean,
I think it's nice,
I mean,
but
you could just do everything from your phone now,
well,
and it hooks
I
into
mean,
into the dash. That's cool. So you get a bigger
no,
screen.
that's cool. But I'm going to be completely honest here. I'd rather have a knob than to have to do everything on the screen.
I don't
You know?
mind. I don't mind the touchscreen, but I have had issues with touchscreens. Like my fingerprints or whatever, something with the way my fingers work on Hondas, it doesn't work really well. Like on my aftermarket deck in my truck, it's fine. And it's my aftermarket Sony deck. Everything works perfect.
It depends. It depends on the touchscreen. My fingerprints and my fingers and all that are screwed up from working on stuff for however many years, and I have issues with touchscreens from time to time.
Right. Do you have an issue in the Nissan?
The Nissan isn't bad. Ford touchscreens are touchy. Like sometimes it'll
What about
see
when
my
you
finger.
drive the Ridgeline? Does it have a touch screen?
No, the Ridgeline does not.
Because it has the dial, doesn't it?
Yeah, it has the dial.
Okay.
This starting to sound like two old guys bitching about technology again.
Well, I mean, I like technology.
Yeah,
What I don't
like
like
technology.
is that it's like required. Because there's sometimes when I just want certain things and I don't want a bunch of other shit.
I'm going back to, I don't need my car to send data back to somebody else or have them
Right.
do something else.
Right. I don't
We
want
don't.
people to be able to shut my fucking car off if I want
Yeah.
to get a high-speed police chase. I don't want a game over that quick. Like, let's make this last, people.
Let's do some fun stuff first. Well, everything is
You're
going
cheating.
subscription based.
The fucking cop's just using a cheat code, for fuck's sake.
That's just,
Shut this
stop.
bitch down.
I mean, everything's subscription based.
Oh, I know. I don't like that.
And I
All
don't
like to
and
get all
I
like the cool
that.
features. They give you like a 3-month trial, and you're like, oh, this is
Well,
great.
it's
And then they're like, yeah, it costs this much, and you're like, it ain't that fucking great.
It's not that great.
I mean, I like it, but no.
Okay, let's go home appliances.
Oh, everything wants to be hooked up to the internet now.
I know. I don't need my fridge, my microwave, my air fryer, my washing machine, and my dryer all to be hooked to the internet.
Well,
There
like,
is absolutely no reason for that.
so I know all of our appliances that are all our LG appliances can go online. I have none of them hooked up to the internet.
There's no point. What?
I don't need my fridge sending me reminders about changing the water
No.
filter or saying you need to fucking order more milk. I can see that I need more milk.
Yeah.
Same with my washer and dryer. I don't need it to tell me it's done. It fucking beeps loud as shit when it's done, or the fucking dishwasher. They're loud. You don't need
Yeah.
a fucking internet reminder on your goddamn
I
phone
don't
and
need an
email.
app. I don't need an app.
I don't want an app. I have enough
don't
apps.
need an app for my oven, my microwave, my refrigerator, my washer, dryer, my dishwasher. I don't need an app for any of that. I have enough apps.
Majority of the time, those apps are just fucking useless. Anyways, they're
They're
just shit.
trash anyways.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's every convenience store wants you to sign up for their
Oh, I know.
Saver Club. And you know what? Great. I don't need, and they want you to download the app. And I don't need an app to go to the gas station. I don't want an app to go to the grocery store. I get it. Like if you're ordering something, great. I've used like the Meyer app or Sam's Club or whatever. I've done that.
I have one app for one gas station.
And
that's
fine.
because it gives you free rewards and shit like that. You can just
okay.
I don't have
But
to actually scan my card either, which
Yeah.
then saves you from getting, like people robbing you because they put stealing your card devices. I do like that. Like, yeah, I'll just fucking do it from this app. I don't have to bring a credit card. I don't have to do shit. It's just, yep,
No,
pump activated.
see,
that's cool.
That makes sense. That makes sense, Bobby. I get that. But like 90% of them don't do that. 90% of them are just get our app so we can send you random things.
We can spam you.
Or, yeah.
Yeah.
Dials and knobs were fine. You know what? They cost $10 in parts to fix. Now,
I know.
Nowadays, if something goes out, well, now I got to replace the whole goddamn computer just to try and get it to do this. And, well, all right.
That's why I was shocked that Ricardo got his truck that he got, because it's a touch screen. And he was complaining so much about having knobs and shit in his old truck. He's like, I don't want this because I like having the knobs and the buttons. Yeah, and he totally got a truck that was all fucking touch screen.
And then he doesn't use any of it.
Right.
Because I'm going to use the 10-year-old.
He uses some stuff, but the stuff he uses always breaks. I want my heated steering wheel on. Why isn't it working? It's not working anymore. What the fuck?
Isn't it working?
Why is my sunroof leaking? Fuck!
Forgot about that.
Why am I getting dripped on? Son of a
Why is it dripping from a speaker?
You wanted that fucking sunroof, and now you're getting it.
I've had sunroofs.
I don't use them.
You know what?
I don't fucking use them. If it has it, it has it. I very rarely
I'll crack it open. I'll crack it open just so there's some airflow.
Yeah.
I never open it all the way.
No, we have one on the minivan. I don't have one in my pickup. And personally, I'd rather not have one in a pickup. I want that secure, that frame of security around me.
It's
yeah.
I get it. I get both sides. I really do. I don't need
a
sunroof. If it comes with one, awesome.
Oh, yeah. I just don't see the need to spend that much more money on getting a vehicle that has a sunroof.
And let's be completely honest. I was just talking about T-tops. You know what is the worst thing on the face of the planet?
T-tops.
T-tops.
They all leak.
They
look so cool.
They look cool, but they all leak.
Well,
every damn one of them.
They all leak. They really do. But it was nice because then it wasn't like a true convertible. So you did have that structure a little bit.
I get it. But, now I have two giant windows that I have to put in the trunk.
Right. And you ain't going to be able to put anything else there because you don't want to crack your fucking windows.
Yeah. Well, and they took up the whole trunk.
Did you see when I had that 1982 Datsun, that 280ZX?
No.
That had T-tops.
Okay, that would have been cool.
And, you took those fuckers off and, well, there's the whole fucking hatchback fucking shit.
Yeah.
It's all just windows. It
It's
came with
just
a
windows.
window, like a sleeve to put them in so they'd stay,
Yeah.
they wouldn't get scratched and shit. And it's like, and then you strap them down. And I'm like,
Yep.
okay, so now what? I can't
Uh,
fucking put anything in the back.
well, now I have the T-tops open though.
But yeah, it was sweet.
And then,
It was really cool.
oh no, I think T-tops are awesome. I just,
I never went through a car wash though. You have to wash
no,
it by hand.
no, you can't, no pressure whatsoever anywhere near those seals. Oh my God. Like a light rain. I had a friend of mine had a crap. What was it? He had a Camaro with T-tops and a light rain and it just piss in everywhere.
Right.
It looked cool, but again, I'm going to wear a rain jacket in my car.
Yeah, that's not cool.
No, and I think convertibles are neat, but convertibles have the same problem.
Yeah, they're not. They're heavy because they have to make up for that structural loss.
My favorite thing. Okay,
They're
so I
just
had a
not as
bikini top.
secure.
I had a bikini top for my Scout because I took the hard top off during the summer because otherwise I'd die from heat.
Okay.
Problem with soft tops on Jeeps, Scouts, old Broncos, old Blazers, Humvees, they always leak.
Yeah.
Bikini tops are worse. I was driving home one day and one of the freak out afternoon rainstorms come flying through, just soaked. Let me
Well,
roll the windows up and kind
also,
of protect myself, but
if you have a soft top or a bikini top vehicle and you wanted to rent a trailer, they won't rent it to you because they don't want to be held liable when you fucking roll that bitch. When you get in an accident, you roll it
yeah,
because they're like, you don't have a hard top, you ain't renting from us. Because they know,
yep.
like, people who's going to
Well,
get in
it
an accident the
flexes.
most is people that don't fucking haul that shit all the time. And yeah, the flexing and yeah, it's just not good.
Well,
It's
it's like
cool
that's
for if you're like a beach bum and shit like that.
you remember the old GMC Jimmys, right? It was the Blazer, but it didn't have a roll bar. It didn't have any of that stuff. It just you took the top off and there you go.
And hope to God you don't roll it in a turn.
Like the old Broncos, the full size Broncos. You could take the back half off, but you still had the front half was a cab.
Right. You still had structure.
Yeah. But they also had kind of a half-assed roll bar,
Yeah. But and I
But
mean they did have a lot of aftermarket shit for those. So you could like really beef them up. They'd be
but
cool. And they
I don't
turned into some major off-roading vehicles.
they were wicked. They were wicked off-road
Yeah.
vehicles when they were done right.
Right. But
I
like
would
having like a unibody vehicle be marketed as like an off-roading vehicle just doesn't seem like a good idea.
dude, the new Broncos are pretty slick.
They got a lot of cool shit on them. I don't think I could ever want one.
There's okay, so I would, but if it was the big Bronco, if
I was
if it
behind
was
an old true Bronco the other
the
day, and I'm like,
the
dude,
big
that thing they're so sweet. Yeah, the real Bronco. I hate when car companies make shit and they're like, oh,
well,
we're gonna redesign this, and it's nothing like the original. It's like just
so the
come up with a
original
different fucking
no,
name.
no, the original. So the new Broncos are the same size as the original Broncos because their original Broncos were designed to compete with Jeep
Yeah,
with the CJs,
yeah,
the old CJs. Like the original Broncos had like hydraulic attachments and stuff for farmers. That's what they were for. And then everybody else liked them.
yeah,
And then was it like 81 or 82 they came out with the big body bar. At some point they'll probably make the big version again.
yeah. And that's the one I like. I like the big version.
I don't know why I know why they got rid of it because they were trying to push the excursions
Yeah,
and the land yachts
the Suburbans.
and
Remember the
the
Suburbans with
Suburban,
fucking the what do they had? The Woody walls,
the Woody, yeah,
the Woody Suburban. Those things,
way back.
and they were ugly as fuck,
Yep. But you could fit 20 people inside of it.
but they were like true.
Yeah.
Like, all right, we're driving this bitch wherever.
Yeah.
We have the whole family in this thing.
Well, that's why Ford came out with the Excursion and all of that stuff was to try and get that because they didn't have anything that was a Suburban.
Well,
So
and then it's funny because then Jeep, I was like, God damn, how are we going to compete with?
the
We got our
Wagoneer,
Grand Cherokee. We got our
they
Grand
brought back the
Cherokee,
Wagoneer.
but we can't fucking compete against the Excursion and the Bourbon and shit because they're so much bigger. And yeah, now it's the Grand Wagoneer, and it's like,
Yeah. Well,
fuck.
the new Jeep pickup trucks are not the Jeep pickup trucks, like the old Comanches. Remember those?
Yeah.
Those were at least cool. This is a Willie or a CJ that you guys slapped a bed on.
Yeah.
The Gladiator. Don't ever buy Jeep, people. Like old Jeeps are fine. Don't buy the new Jeeps.
The new ones are just
I've heard
shit.
nothing but bad things.
Right.
Actually, that's one we didn't do. Here, let's see what Jeep's recalls are, just for shits and giggles.
The Gladiator. I want a
Oh,
Jeep,
wow.
but I
That
want it to be a pickup.
came up entirely too quick.
It just says don't buy.
Fire risk, engine failure, steering rack breakage. Hold on, there's more. EGR valves causing
Tires
loss of
falling off.
power. God damn. Jesus.
Waffle.
All right. So fire risk, high voltage battery, approximately 320,000 Jeep Wrangler 4XEs. So 2020 to 2025 and Grand Cherokee 4XEs 2022 to 2026 are involved in a recall due to potential internal battery failure. Holy crap. You're supposed to park outside in
We
case you all
advise
have
you
one of those.
to not park in your garage or any
Yes.
overhang structure.
Yes.
Park on your driveway. Park away from your house too.
Owners are advised to park outside and avoid so this is their plug-in hybrid. Again, Dodge owns Jeep and Ram. Dodge has notoriously had electrical issues.
And you're going to make a hybrid or a
And
electric
then-
vehicle.
And then they were bought by Fiat. So you guys are going to let those guys play with high voltage batteries and you didn't expect it to catch on fire. And there's an additional one on those. They could have engine issues too because it's a plug-in it's a hybrid. So it has a gas motor. So
Engine problem and a fucking Dodge
burn-
truck.
could catch you on fire or
God.
the engine could die. You know, best of both worlds. Engine failure, sand contamination.
Hmm.
This is the regular XE, so the hybrid and Grand Cherokees are being recalled because of possible engine damage from sand contamination, increasing fire risk. So either way, it's going to catch on fire.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then the Cherokee, the steering rack could break.
All right.
Loss of steering.
Crash into a tree.
And the Grand Cherokee was recalled for EGR valve issues causing loss of power.
It's that EGR valve again, just like on Ricardo's truck.
So this is basically 2020 through 2026. So
Might as
6
well-
years.
You might as well lump 2019 in there too, because a lot of those issues it sounds like Ricardo's truck's going to have to.
He has a Ram, which is owned by Dodge.
I'm waiting for
Even though
it to catch fire because of it having 2 batteries.
doesn't that have that stupid electric motor too?
Double the chances of starting up.
Doesn't that thing have that stupid electric motor?
His, no. He didn't have the e-torque version. No.
Oh, okay, he didn't get the e-torque. Okay,
No.
that's
No,
probably the one that would catch on fire.
That one I think came out in 2020. They didn't have it the first year, I don't believe. Well, and it was funny because they made the e-torque to try to be more fuel efficient, and I don't think it did a fucking thing.
All right, 2019 Ram 3500 has had multiple significant recalls, primarily concerning Cummins diesel fuel pump failures, so engine stall, high pressure fuel pump debris, fire risk from the transmission fluid leaks, and faulty tailgate latches.
That's what he's having problems with.
There were reported issues. Mentioned problems with the rear view camera staying on, electronic stability control, and windshield wiper linkages.
Yeah, sounds
This is
pretty
Ricardo's
familiar.
truck.
That sounds familiar.
Software issues, brake
Yep.
caliper seals, windshield wiper malfunction. Holy crap.
Fucking grid bolt delete. That's the thing that would piss me off the most is that
But that one's not a recall.
I know it's not a recall, but it's something
It
that's
should have been a recall.
significant that they never recalled. So it's like, yeah, if you don't want this to happen, you got to get this fucking kit to fix it. But we're not going to cover it. So you
Come
got to
here,
pay for the
Joel.
fucking kit. And I mean, Ricardo had it installed. He didn't do it himself.
Well-
So it's like, Jesus, this is going to fail and this is not a recall? For fuck's sake. That right there
Yeah.
just tells me that Ram just doesn't give a fuck.
I just think it's hilarious that all of this is wrong with it. The fuel pump, engine connecting rod failure. Oh, wow. Recall for 2019 to 2020 models exists due to insufficient oil film during warm up, which can lead to connecting rod failure and potential engine block puncture. Potential engine block puncture.
So we
Bobby.
get to look forward to that happening.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Trucks with the 6-speed automatic transmission may leak fluid from the dipstick tube, posing
Dipstick?
fire risk.
The dipstick?
Dipstick. Yes, that too.
There you go. You can make a line of dick sticks.
Dick sticks.
The true porn star fans or true toy fans just has a dick on the end of the dipstick.
Oh, that's.
Just
I
grab
need
my
to.
dick stick.
I'm ordering. I'm gonna order the 2019 Cummins dipstick,
Put a dick.
and I'm gonna put a dick on it, and then we're gonna put it in Ricardo's truck.
Grab my dick stick.
We'll do it for both the transmission and the engine oil.
Yeah.
I'll make one rainbow colored. Make a cap for his washer fluid too.
You
Since
need
you
just
can't
like
find that.
you need like a whole like prank line. That's what you need. I mean, obviously you got sex toys. You use those as pranks, but like do the valve
Oh.
stem covers, the fucking do the dipstick, all that stuff. Just shit that you would just quick replace on somebody's vehicle and
Mhm.
just to fuck with them. License plate
I had-
bolts, just dicks
Yeah.
or boobs.
I was gonna say I had
Butts.
the skulls. I had
Yeah.
skulls for mine. I think I'm gonna have to make some dick ones and put them on Ricardo's truck. Hopefully his sense of humor is better now.
Well, it will be. Yeah.
Speaking of, so that went
Wow.
way brighter than I wanted it to. There we go. There, that's better. All right, we're gonna go back to last week's episode where we talked about the big green weenie. So I made a couple of samples. So we have the XL. So this is the mushroom. This one's available on the site, but the giant dick didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. I had a mold failure. So
That is a
I think the
big
green
weenie.
turned out pretty good. Yeah. And then the horsecock.
That's a big dick. That's a big weenie.
So y'all remember correctly, I asked y'all to tell us in the comments or wherever which one. I'll be posting a couple of pictures here in a little bit.
Big green weenie.
And then maybe we'll throw some of them up on, I don't know if we can do that on Instagram and
How
Facebook.
heavy are those? I mean, they got some weight to them.
Oh, yeah.
Like
could
if you
hurt
slapped one across somebody's face,
God, they'd know you hit them.
it just leaves this huge mark.
Actually,
Like,
I
why do you
can
got
tell
that
you
mushroom print on your face?
Hold on, I'll tell you how much they weigh.
That
There.
horsecock looks like it could do some damage. I mean, they both look like they can do damage, but
It would hurt somebody.
like that horsecock looks like it's got some significant weight, but the other one looks like you could get a lot of flex in and like get more whip to it.
Oh
Could
yeah, you
hurt.
could definitely get more flex with it.
Yeah.
This thing weighs a lot. I think it weighs like 1.5 pounds.
God.
Yeah.
Slapped in the face with that.
Yep, exactly.
Not just used as a toy. Can be used as a weapon, a self-defense weapon.
Hey, it's self-defense, man. It can be self-defense.
Self-defense. You got like a uptick of women instead of carrying like pepper spray or some shit like that. They just carry the big fucking dildo and just go.
Hey,
Fuck
man.
off me. And then you can use it, self-defense,
it.
and then use it. It's a
I like it.
dual-purpose tool. It's a tool.
It is. It is exactly. It's a tool for many uses. All right, Bobby. You got anything else?
No, I think we covered a lot.
I know we covered a lot. We've been going for a while. This was supposed to be a short one.
Yeah.
Oops. All right. Well then, thanks for joining us, everybody. We'll talk to y'all next time.
Yep. Check out the Mushroom Ranch.
Yep.
Later.
Bye.